Well, welcome once again to the Mortgage Loan Officer Podcast, brought to you by the Mortgage Marketing Animals. I'm your host, Frank Array. Looking forward to sharing a little insights with you today that I picked up from our recent Mortgage Marketing Animals Bootcamp in Clearwater Beach, Florida, just a couple of weeks ago. That would have been July, I don't know, what was it, 17 and 18, 2024. Some stuff that I think is extremely relevant and important for us to think about as mortgage originators. We're going to get to that right now. Once again, we're brought to you by the Mortgage Marketing Animals. So listen, guys, we were at this boot camp, and of course, they're remarkable. If you ever get a chance to go to a Mortgage Marketing Animals boot camp, please do. Make sure that you go. But one of the things that came out that I really enjoyed was when my good friend and partner in our mortgage branch, Steve Kiles, was talking about the 4 pillars of success. And those pillars are math, skills, discipline, and belief. And they go in a particular order. I mean, this is the way we have to start. We start with the math, understanding what our numbers are. Then we move to skills, understanding what our skill set needs to be in order to hit those numbers. And then, of course, there's the discipline to do the things that we need to do to make sure that we're hitting those numbers. And it literally parlays into the belief that we really can do this. And so I wanted to talk today just about the math. The math is really, really boiled down to a very simple formula that I was really impressed with when I was listening to Steve over the boot camp. And of course, these numbers are the backfill to these numbers is that they're extensive as far as calculating out with conversion ratios, how many leads or referrals you can expect to get from a referral partner, how many of those are qualifiable, how many of those are actually going to get into application, how many of those are actually going to close. So there's all those conversion ratios that take place to kind of boil down to a very simple mathematical formula that Steve laid out for us, and that I think will be beneficial to you as an originator to consider. And so what it came down to, let's say you're an originator that's doing 2 transactions a month right now, and congratulations to you if you're doing that. But you want to do 5. Say, I want to do 5 a month. I'm not happy with 2. It's just not enough. I need at least 5 to make myself happy. The simple way to do it, and the simple formula that it's been broken down to through Steve and Carl's crunching of the numbers. And when I say crunching of the numbers, you guys got to understand that this is legit. Like, these guys research this in detail and over extensive periods of time to really formulate these numbers. These are not, numbers that are just kind of pulled out of the sky. These are not. These are genuine numbers. And they found that they could really bring it down to a very, very simple formula, a very simple formula. And that simple formula is this: if I'm doing 2 and I want to do 5, I need 3 more. So what you do is you take that number of 3, the 3 more that you need, and you simply multiply it by 2. And if I multiply 3 by 2, I get 6. Well, what that means is I need 6 more real estate relationships with qualified real estate agents who refer me business. That's what that means. I need 6 more relationships. That's all. So if we break it down like that, it really takes away, a lot of the stress, right? A lot of stress just gets removed, because if we're in a situation where we're maybe closing 2 a month consistently, and we're just trying all kinds of different things and trying to figure out, how do I get to the 5? And every day we kind of wake up wondering, what do I do today? What am I going to do today to try and get these numbers up? I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm having deals that fall out. I should have done 4, but 2 fell out. All these numbers that Steve and Carl formulate, and they take into account these things. Yes, sometimes deals do fall out. So it's all taken into consideration, but it does boil down to, how many more deals a month do I want to close? Multiply it by 2. That's how many more referral partners that I need who will refer me business, right? So now that math takes away the issue. I know what I need. So I wake up every day, I know I just need 6 more referral partners, 6 good referral partners that can send me, a referral, right? Once a month, a good one, right? I just need 6 more. right? I just need six more. So that's what it comes down to. Now, of course, where do we go from there? How do I find the six? How do I get engaged with the six? How do I make sure that I'm compatible with these six? There's that process that we go through, and that process is easily discovered and easily figured out through the Mortgage Marketing Animals training, of course, through the daily success plan. And yeah, so that's what it comes down to. So I think what we got to really consider too is that we're looking for real estate agents that are, number one, what we call qualified. And when we say qualified, we say at least 8 buy sides per year. That's what we're looking at. I got to tell you guys, this has been a learning experience for me. If you're not familiar, I've come back into the origination space on a street level. I am working with Steve Kyles and his branch over at Success Mortgage Partners right now. And it's really a pleasure and a privilege to be there because our whole team revolves around the daily success plan. And we're all on Marketing Animals Call Stars every day. And we're all working the plan. And so, but when it comes to these qualified agents, we have to make sure that those are the ones that we're talking to. I have gone down the path of talking to agents that were friendly to me, that had done plenty of business in the past. Maybe I did business with them in the past, that kind of a thing. But boy, today they just don't have, for lack of a better word, the capacity to deliver that, the lead volume that, we're looking for. They're no longer of a quote unquote qualified agent status. And so I think it's really important for us, if we're going to find that number, whatever that number is, let's say in my case, it's six new qualified agents. If we're going to, look at that number, it's really, really, really critical for us to make sure that we are seeking out real estate agents that actually have the capacity to deliver. Right? We have to find those agents. Those are the ones that we're after, which means I need a list, and I need to call that list, and I need to get over myself and get over any call reluctance and make those calls and meet those people and get to know them and follow up. And I have to do the process, which leads us to the next step, which is how fast do we want to get there? Right? I need 6 qualified agents, 6 more. How fast do I want to get those 6 more qualified agents under my belt to the point where they're actually starting to refer people to me? That's the next, piece of this puzzle. That piece, my friends, is completely up to you, right? To find those 6 people, I'm going to tell you this, it is not hard. It's not hard to do. It just takes the discipline, right? It takes the skills and it takes the discipline, which are the other couple of other pillars that Steve talks about. I just need the skills and the discipline to make sure that I can get those 6 agents under my belt. Right now, if you're not familiar with the skills and the discipline and the belief after that, I would just really, really encourage you. If you have not done it, just go to wantmoreloans.com. wantmoreloans.com. You go there, you fill out a little information. Someone from the main office is going to give you a call. We're going to go through the plan with you. We're going to tell you how to develop the skills, how you can get help with the discipline, right? To make sure that you can get those referral partners under your belt. This is simple math. This is a simple process. It just takes the skills and the discipline, my friends. Getting the number is easy. How many more do I need? I need 3 more loans. That means 6 more referral partners. What are the skills that I need to develop to get there, right? And how do I make sure that I stay disciplined to do it? That's where we come in and help. That's what we do. You can get that help from Mortgage Marketing Animals. You can get that help from me or Steve directly with our branch. But that's how you do it. I would go to wantmoreloans.com at Mortgage Marketing Animals. They're going to reach out to you. They're going to give you the plan, tell you how to get this done. But the math is easy, my friends. The math is easy. You want 3 more deals? 6 agents. You want 10 more deals? You need 20. That's just the way it is. The numbers don't lie. Math doesn't lie. It's what it is. And now I know we like to say this, and I'll kind of end with this. I know there's other ways that we can do this, right? We don't have to just do real estate agents. We can do financial planners, divorce attorneys, all these other things, CPAs. It's all out there. It's all doable. But what we have found in all of our research at the Mortgage Marketing Animals is that the real estate agents, especially the qualified ones, They have the highest capacity to deliver what's needed to you, the highest capacity to deliver what's needed to you. And that's who you should be pursuing. And if you don't believe that, I don't, I'm just, I wish you would be open to believing it. Okay. I wish you'd be open to it, because the successes that we found in bringing people through not only the live boot camp that we just did, but the private boot camps that we also conduct. That's another thing. If you want a private boot camp, right, an 8-week private boot camp with Steve and Carl, you can get that through Mortgage Marketing Animals. It'll change your life. Well, like Carl says, I don't know if it'll change your life, but it'll certainly change your financial picture significantly for the better. And the way that you would do that is to go to loanofficersuccess.com. Loanofficersuccess.com. So 2 calls to action for you today. If you want to get a private 8-week coaching arrangement with Carl and Steve, go to loanofficersuccess.com. But if you want to just tap into Marketing Animals, participate in Call Stars, and take in everything that's offered over there, go to wantmoreloans.com. Wantmoreloans.com. Anyways, I'll get out of here. I want to keep this one short, but I was just really impressed with how simple the numbers were and how easy it is to kind of just figure that out. You combine that with some skills and some discipline, and you'll hit your mark every time. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thanks for joining me here at the Mortgage Loan Officer Podcast. And I hope to hear or talk to you again next week. If you want to reach out to me for any reason whatsoever, you can just go to frankcall.com. 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 Get on my calendar. Happy to shoot the breeze with you about anything whatsoever. You have a good one. We'll catch up with you guys and see you later. Once again, I'm Frank Array with the Mortgage Loan Officer Podcast, brought to you by the Mortgage Marketing Animals. We'll see you. Bye-bye.